Start a YouTube channel, they said. It'll be fun, they said. People will love to hear what you have to say, they said. When you get on the internet, people just feel like they can say anything they want to you. So let's see what they have to say. Today we are going to read comments. Probably mostly negative shit people have to say about me and what I have to say, or just retarded stuff. Let's start with this first one that has to do with what I wear every day and what 20-year-old girls complain about on Tinder constantly. Bro, you could have bought 50 new baseball caps with the money you blew on movies and upgrades this month. What are you doing? That brown snap bag is tired, boss. John Coffee tired. Do you want hatless? I do, hat silver. I don't think it's dirty. Is it dirty? It's my lucky hat, bro. But you know what? I got you. Just for you, we'll switch it up for today. We'll do the front hat. Don't want to piss people off. When did hats be? I'm not just saying I am picking on you, bro. But I've got that comment before, like another backwards hat. Like, come on, bro. Like, when did backward hats become like offensive to people? Like, they see somebody in a backward hat and they're like, I can't take you seriously, bro. No, I'm 38 years old. I don't give a fuck anymore. Let's see. When any horror fans say, I don't need extra blood or gore, you're not a true horror fan. I'm sorry. There ain't no way in hell I'm paying $30+ on a politically correct version of Saw. I have every film on Blu-ray. I'm completely content. Blah, blah, blah. The release of forward director's cut. I gladly purchase it again. He's talking about my Saw 2 video, but when did the theatrical cut become the politically correct version of a movie? Am I missing something?
Being politically correct basically means using language or behavior that aims to avoid offending or marginalizing groups of people who have been historically or socially disadvantaged. In other words, it's about choosing words and actions that show sensitivity to diversity and respect for different identities.
Imagine if I were to say, if any of y'all watch the channel for long enough, y'all know how much I love raunchy comedies. Imagine if I were to say to somebody, I can't take you seriously, the raunchy comedy fan, unless you're watching the VHS or DVD full screen versions. I just can't take you seriously. Here's the thing. I Saw 2 in theaters. I own Saw 2. I've only owned it on DVD, which is not the unrated cut. I never upgraded to Blu-ray. The Saw films, just because I don't care to watch the unrated versions of horror. I mean, I get it. I'm not trying to pick on anybody. I get it. When it comes to raunchy comedies, if they just give me the rated one and not the unrated one, and I know the unrated one has more nudity, I'm not going to want to watch the 4K of the, you know, Eurotrip. If Eurotrip gets a 4K, and I'm scared Kino's gonna do it because they did it. They always do this. They did it with Road Trip. They didn't put the unrated on 4K, only the rated version. If they did that to Eurotrip, I don't know if I would buy it because the Blu-ray would be, unless the Blu-ray is like a brand new scan, maybe. But I'm gonna watch the Blu-ray. So I get it when it comes to horror fans being, that way. Me saying like I just don't care for the blood and gore being that much. But here's the thing, I've never prided myself on being a horror channel. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Actually, horror does the worst on my channel. I still talk about it because I love movies. But I mean, I'm sorry that me liking the politically correct version of a movie, aka the theatrical cut, offends you, bro. I'm sorry. Good luck in your collecting. Enjoy your Blu-ray collection. This one's kind of funny, actually. He said, "You said slip so many times in this video. You should rename your channel Last Slip Cover Standing." I like slip covers, man. I do. That's actually pretty funny. Jonathan says, "You should do a Tony Scott ranking and Alien." Very nice. Gonna have to check out Barbarians. Dude, I would love to do a Tony Scott ranking. I know Fuzz, I think, has done one, the original Fuzz. He's done one. Tony Scott's my number one director. My list would honestly surprise you because I like his more obscure kind of movies. Like, here, okay, I'd have to really think about this, but off the top of my head, I'm gonna rank like The Hunger is easily top three. I love The Hunger. I think The Hunger is the most underrated Tony Scott movie ever. Man on Fire is an absolute masterpiece. It is his masterpiece. And then I'm gonna go with the Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans, what's it called? Last Boy Scout. Why'd I forget on that? I kept thinking Last Man Standing. That's the other Bruce Willis movie. They're in the same double feature. It's not here or there. But Last Boy Scout is one of my favorites. Like, I love that movie. But I love Tony Scott. I think Spy Game is also a hugely underrated movie. But maybe I'll do one. Alien, I'm not the biggest I'm not the biggest fan of the Alien franchise, but I mean, I love them all, but actually I don't love them all. That's a lie. I just lied to you. I like Alien. I dig Aliens. I think Alien is better than Aliens. I'm in that crowd, but I understand. I love Prometheus. I know a lot of people don't. I love Prometheus. I don't care for Alien 3. I don't care for Alien Resurrection. And I hate Alien Covenant. And I hate Alien Romulus. So there's the ranking for you. Oh, here's another one. See, you can't appease horror fans. It's so funny when people who clearly aren't fans of a franchise say, "I don't mind if they cut out the gore and the rated cut." I mean, bro, like I said, I get it. If American Pie came out with on 4K with just a rated edition, I would throw a fit. But I'm also the kind of person who I collect full screen versions of most raunchy comedies because I feel like that's the best way to watch it. So I get it. But I mean, that's like I mean, if somebody said, I could deal without the nudity, I would probably question them too. Unless they're married, with a couple kids, like some people I know who don't like this movie. I love that movie. Let's see. Art asked, "Are you still gonna do a review for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 4Ks?" Let me know in the comments if y'all want that. I was playing the whole video. I have it all like scanned, ready to go, like the files. I felt like that time had passed, and I kind of went through a funk where I don't talk horror. Horror doesn't do well on my channel. So I didn't really do it. If y'all want it, I can still do it. I mean, I think the 4K is a great looking 4K. Do I think it's 4K of the year? Do I think people blew that completely out of the water? Yes, I think it's a great 4K. Do I think it's, "Oh my god, I've never seen this movie like this before?" No. Like, I will literally show you side by side to show it looks the same, but it's better, and I will show you why it's better, but if y'all want that, so let me know in the comments because I kinda feel like that time has passed, but if y'all want it, I will do it because it's ready to go. Julian says, this is from my raunchy comedy haul. He goes, "Bro, you better pay him back out of pocket for shipping. That'll be a dick move if you don't. Honestly, he should have charged you for those gifts." Now, I did reply to this, and I shouldn't have. I don't like replying to negative things, but I went on to say it was a gift, blah blah blah. He basically says, "Don't be cheap, bro. That box was worth way more than this." Here's the thing, and I will answer this right now. Because, like I said, I don't give a fuck. This is what this video is for.
The hell on, Felicia. Remember that. Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, I have a box of stuff that I just can't keep anymore. I don't have a VHS player, and I want it to go somebody who appreciates this stuff." So he asked me if I wanted it. I said, "Sure." Didn't tell me what was in it. I didn't ask. And he told me later how much it cost, and I felt bad, and I wanted to try to raise money, but the community clearly didn't give a fuck about that video. And how much did that video raise? Like $5 or $6? That would be an insult. But here's the thing, it was a gift. I didn't ask for it. So, you know, I'm sorry you feel like I should have to pay him back for something he sent to me. I didn't know what was in it. He could have sold all that shit on eBay. I'm not gonna sell any of this stuff on eBay. I'm not that kind of collector, but I mean, I get it, but honestly, it's kind of none of your fucking business at the same time what people send and what people don't. So I did reply to that, and I shouldn't have. I probably shouldn't even added it to here, but
Bye, Felicia.
Movie Odyssey 87 asks, are you planning to purchase the Descent 4K? And what are your overall thoughts on Lionsgate Limited so far? Yes, I do plan to get that 4K from Lionsgate. It's a steelbook with the slip, so I know what that quality is. Uh, my opinion on them, I don't really have one. I only own two, and one the packaging was completely shit, but that's just my opinion on it. Um, I think they're steelbooks. I think they knock it out the park. I give them huge points for creativity on stuff. I can totally see like that coming to Umbrella and Imprint, but I just don't feel like importing that. I would be totally fine with just the Lionsgate version of it because I've been waiting on the Descent to come to 4K for a while. I have never upgraded it from my DVD because every time I go to almost get the Blu-ray, I'm like, I know the 4K is gonna come. As soon as I buy it, the 4K is gonna come. So I waited, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this 4K for sure. And I will be getting the Lionsgate one. Karsten, I think I'm saying that right. I could be butchering it. Karsten asked, do you know how much your collection is worth? I do not. I would not even have the slightest idea how much all this would cost. I've been collecting since high school, since before high school, really. So since the 90s. I really don't know. I mean, it depends. I'm kind of a hoarder in a little bit of a way. Like I still have so many like DVDs. A lot of these are stuck on DVD, but I still have a lot. I need to figure out a better system to get rid of or manage some of the DVD stuff to do it. But cost wise, I don't know. Probably a lot. I would hope so. Django Fett over here says, nah, you just all around have crap opinions. Well, I traded Sorcerer for Minecraft. I hope that goes down like hard for you. For all the Criterion people who hated that video. God, hold on. Let's go to the Sorcerer tab. And guys, this movie bored the shit out of me. Oh God, the first one that came up. This is one of the worst reviews of a film I've ever seen. Not because you didn't like the film, but your reasons. I was an hour in and nothing happened. Are you kidding? I guess the character building, blah, 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 blah. I watched the whole movie. To me, it was boring. I'm sorry I don't like the same movie you like. People really got offended that I didn't like Sorcerer. Let's see. Kevin over here. Too many Michael Bay movies right your brain. Dude, I will take Michael Bay all day long over Sorcerer. I will. Oh, this is great. This is a double team. I love getting DP'd in the comments. Let's see. You watch movies while you text. A movie you haven't seen. Bored. Maybe distracted. Then Face of LA goes, yep, that's exactly what he does. He watches movies and texts. This is one reviewer you don't want to follow. I believe I said in the video, I was an hour in before I was texting somebody saying I didn't like the movie. But I watched this movie for the very first time today. Got this in. And I'm just bored out of my mind. Like, I'm like an hour in and nothing has happened. And, I'm talking to people on text. They're like, oh, just wait till the bridge sequence. And I will admit, the bridge sequence is dope. Like, I'm sorry, if you can't grab most people's defense of Sorcerer is, you gotta get to the bridge scene and then it gets good. Bro, that's like an hour in or so. That's like past an hour. I don't know. I watched the whole movie. I'm sorry I have an opinion different than yours. I'm so sorry. Go and watch Bikini Car Wash as soon as you can. Do it for me. Oh, this is a great one for Sorcerer. Your child. Grow up. Some people really got offended that I just found that movie boring. I swear to God. Don't call a video confessions if you ain't telling shit. Bye. Deuces.
So long, gay boys.
Okay, here we go. And another hot one. Bro, at this point, that baseball cap has more YouTube mileage on it than a 98 Camry. Oh, Camry. People are really like not into the hat thing. I don't get it. Bootlegs are wrong. This type of content should be banned on YouTube. Sorry, Jerry. It kind of is what it is at this point in the world of streaming. And that's what being a YouTuber is all about. You make a video, you say whatever you want, and then people come in the comments that don't know you and just we all have our own opinions. I think that's the beauty of this platform is we can kind of say whatever we want and either people agree with you or they don't. And it's just the world we live in, you know. If you don't like my hat, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. If you think I'm the worst review in the world because I didn't like a Criterion movie, that's a little bit more on you than it is me. But I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, you know. This video is not meant to call anybody out, but I feel like if people are harsh enough to say what they're gonna say in the comments. I mean, it's public. I don't delete comments. You can say whatever you want. I don't delete it. I try not to respond too much to negatives. Sometimes I can't help myself. I know other YouTubers who are who are really into like proving people wrong and just respond to everything. I'm like, I'm just not like that. I ignore it. I used to, people used to make fun of my lisp like crazy when I first started. They might like go out. Typical went out. That's how long I've been sitting here reading these reviews, trying to pick the ones to read for the video. Um, but yeah, that's being a YouTuber, guys. If y'all are interested in starting a channel, it's kind of what you got to deal with. People have their opinions and they're gonna say what they're gonna say behind a keyboard, and that's totally okay. Totally fine. I honestly welcome people. I just don't like when people get so personally offended by certain things like Saw 2. Okay. Sorcerer. Okay. I don't even know what else. I don't know how to end this video. But yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. I thought it might be fun to just kind of read some comments. Some good, some bad. Because I haven't been able to. I try to get to everybody's comment. I haven't been able to recently. And I apologize for that. But if you're going to leave a negative comment, most likely I'm not going to respond, or I'm just going to wait a couple months and read it on here. Because maybe I should do more of these. These are kind of like get the shit off my chest kind of things. But yeah.